Welcome back, Kid Arcade TV. I'm your host, Kid Arcade. Hey, I appreciate all the subscriptions. If you subscribe and forgot to turn on your notification bell, make sure you do that, please. Also, like, comment down below, and we're going to check it out. So, basically, I'm going to react to this video I just got sent. Brat brings gun to school and gets her whole family arrested. All right, let's get to it.
This family went to war with police and got themselves locked up when officers arrived to arrest their criminal daughter.
No! Touch me! No touch me! You a motherfucking pig!
Okay, sweet, thank you.
You a pig! I can't breathe!
Put your arms behind your back.
I can't breathe!
Put your arms behind your back.
Officers received video evidence that the teenage daughter had brought a gun to school to threaten another student. Chaos ensues as the suspect's family tries to intervene, which leads to multiple arrests.
I want your sergeant out here.
That's fine.
Hold up. Off the break. I can already tell this a hot mess right here. She come and confront the police as if your daughter didn't take a gun to school. Could just tell. Hood babies. The whole family out in the street. Why are your kids out here? You get what I'm saying? And they shouldn't even be out here to witness all this. Now, I see the oldest one got a phone, maybe recording. I get it with the interaction with the police. But maybe one, if they're old enough to be out there to record for your protection and safety and to make sure everything goes well, cool. But these youngins, they shouldn't be out there to witness this. Second off, you need to be talking to your daughter and trying to ascertain, figure out, hey, what's going on? If you don't already know, you should be trying to figure out why the cops here to even come get you in the first place. So yeah, and that's why our daughter acting out the way she is, because she's already showing, she's learning from her mother. Look how her mother coming to the cops. You pig, you this, you that. Like, come on, man. That's not what it is.
What are you yelling about? You know way.
Hey, don't try to wait. Don't talk to me.
Hey.
Don't touch me.
She acting like that because her mom acting like that.
Sergeant's on
Yeah,
the
I
way.
want your sergeant out here.
Our sergeant's
Yeah,
on the way.
I want a white shirt out here. What? You can't go nowhere.
Our sergeant's
I'm not getting detained.
You guys keep walking, you get detained. If you keep walking, you're getting detained.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Stop walking.
Okay. Detain her. Let's detain her.
No touch me.
Especially if they got footage of her bringing a gun to school. Even if it was a toy gun, like you can't even play like that these days. You never could play like that at school. But especially nowadays with all these school shootings, come on.
I can't breathe.
And I understand a parent. Again, I think she probably in elementary school, middle school at the most. She don't look like she high school age. I see cops surrounding my kid and saying this. I'm going to be a little probably emotional at first, but I'm going to at least try to, keep everybody calm, especially my child and any of my family members calm and thinking clearly, and try to, again, figure out what's going on. Why are you here? Asking those questions. All this demanding a sergeant, that's cool too. You got the right to do that. That's cool too. But just the tone and the manner being confrontational, you're not going to get anywhere like that. And she's still probably going to get apprehended no matter how nice you are about it. She brought a gun to school. She's going in. Bottom line. But the way you go about it speaks volumes. The way you go about it in front of your kids. What are you showing them? What are you teaching them? I think the mother is the problem in this.
Okay, well, you're going to be on the ground real quick.
Yeah. Like, really?
What
Get the fuck up out of me.
Get the back.
No, you get the fuck back.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck about you.
Sweet.
You a pig. You a pig. Get the fuck
You just
off me.
assaulted him because you
Okay,
pushing
sweet,
him.
thank you.
You a pig.
And you giving him what he want. You giving him the ammunition he needs to now detain you. I don't give a fuck and pushing up again. Like you're not helping the situation at all. You about to make it a whole lot worse. I'm telling you. You escalate in the situation as opposed to de-escalating. You're the adult in the situation. Come on, man. Your daughter already in enough trouble. You supposed to be trying to figure out what's going on. But again, if you don't know no better, you just don't know. You know better, you do better. She obviously hasn't been taught well herself on how to conduct herself. And not just with the police. I could just tell the way you're talking to the police. I can only imagine how you talk to the teachers if you even go to the school to talk to the teachers. This probably one of them parents that don't go to the PTA meetings, don't go see what their child is involved in, don't know who their children friends are, not involved at all. She probably laying up, heavy set, probably laying in the house all day, eating, laying up, bossing the kids around, probably talking to the kids crazy. That's why they don't have no damn self-respect or respect. You know, you could tell by the way the daughter's acting. She has no type of discipline, no type of self-respect at all for her to even be acting the way she's acting out. Because if you didn't do anything, you would just say, Mom, you know, I didn't do anything, whatever. We could get to the bottom of things by having a reasonable conversation, but they too turned up.
What's up?
Exactly.
What the f you gonna do? You ain't doing shit.
Okay.
Don't put your mother hands on me.
Okay. We'll play.
I don't care if y'all ain't gotta put me there. Y'all ain't gotta put no. You ain't gotta put me there. You ain't gotta put me there.
I'm gonna put you.
I don't give a f. What? I'm proud of you. Y'all are,
Thank
you a pig.
Sad to see,
God
but
gonna get
happens every day in
I
America,
promise
man.
you, Jesus Christ. You go to church every motherfucking day. You a pig.
What God? What God? Why? Oh man! Why every time somebody get themselves in the mix, talking crazy, you ain't care just 2 seconds ago. You all getting bucked with the police. Not only is he a police, but he's a grown ass man. Not saying that you can't speak your mind and have your right to your First Amendment, but at the end of the day, when you pushing up against him, calling him a pig, calling him out his name, calling him the B word, like, what do you think that's going to get you? But when you act the way she's acting, you're giving them ammunition to act the way they want to act, and they're going to be justified now because you technically assaulted the officer when you pushed them back, and when you rubbed your bags, your breasts on them. You know what I'm saying? So this is crazy already off the rip. 2 minutes in, we got 10 more minutes to go. They already hyped.
Anybody says about no motherfucking
But what does God have to do with it? She talking about you go to church every Sunday. What are you talking
don't
about?
touch me.
Now you resisting arrest. And you don't have the upper hand. That's the crazy thing. Like, people be talking crazy to the cops like they got the upper hand. You don't have the upper hand. And the more you talk, the more you act out, the more ammunition you give them to justify, oh, I had to taser her. Oh, I thought my taser was a gun. That's why I shot her, because she was acting erratic. You get what I'm saying? Not making it right. It's not right if they wrongfully shoot you and unalive you, but at the end of the day, you're giving them you're giving them ammunition. I'm not saying be no punk. Stand your ground, but it's a way, a manner of doing that, knowing your rights. And all too often, people that act ignorant and childish and act out the way she's acting out emotional is because they don't know their rights. So that's why you talking about God and church. We go to church every Sunday. What does that have to do with your rights? Know your rights. You could have just stood on your rights. But if you don't read and don't want to know your rights and just think people just supposed to treat you kindly because you feel the way you feel, it's not going to fly. No expert in the law, but to some degree, I know how to handle myself with police. I've studied that, especially being a black man in America. I have to know how to deal with the police. They don't know my background. I'm a veteran. You get what I'm saying? They don't know I fought in Operation Enduring Freedom. They don't know that I've worked with immigration, ICE, with immigration custom enforcement. They don't know this when they look at me. They just see a young black man when they pull me over. That's it. So I have to know how to speak to them. I have to know my rights. And the same thing I teach my children. You got to know your rights in America to know their rights. Whether you black, white, Indian, Asian, you should know your rights, period.
Stop walking.
Don't stop following me.
Then walk.
Stop following me. I'm walking. Take these cuffs off. I swear to God.
Take them off. Once they on, they on. Unless somebody come and tell them to take them off like they're superior.
On my dead baby, I'm gonna beat you. Take these cuffs off.
She got problems.
Y'all go one-on-one
She going in one breath, take these cuffs off, and then the same breath, I'm gonna beat your ass. So if I remove the cuffs, you gonna beat me up. So why would I remove the cuffs so you could beat my ass? So how about I keep them on, put you in the back of the squad car, until you calm down or until otherwise, but you're probably not getting released at this point because they're going to charge you with something. She said, take these cuffs off and I'm going to beat you. Man, Lord have mercy.
You better handle me nice. I got it.
Does she not realize none of her demands are being met at this point? Like, you still talking, just shut up. Just you got the right to remain silent. Anything you can and will say will be used against you, all that good stuff. You got the right to remain silent. Shut up.
Mama Low.
Lawyer.
Mama Low from Chicago.
Probably can't even afford a
baby.
lawyer. That's
You
another
better
sad thing. Can't afford a lawyer.
Do me motherfucking nice. I got Mama Law lawyer. They got I got Mama Law. Chicago.
Mama law.
Chicago.
And they just letting her talk like nothing you saying holds any weight.
You better handle me motherfucking nice.
Go ahead and hop in. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I can't breathe.
And now your daughter's out here on her own now. You're gone. Ain't nobody else gonna do nothing. Dude in the red shirt, he like, man, he probably got warrants out. He ain't about to say nothing. She recording all, I mean, cool, you could record, but at this very moment, she's getting violated because, one, you didn't calm your daughter down to let her know, hey, let's figure this out. Let's see what's going on. Where she could have been detained, they could have waited for the sergeant or supervisor to come out to explain things, and things could have moved a lot smoother. But now the mother escalated everything. I don't really see where the cops escalated this, honestly. Now, the video did come in, midway after everything had already started, so I don't know what all led to her blowing up, but it just seems just the way she carrying herself, probably nothing. She probably just went to 10 right off the rip. Affairs. Go up to the police department and follow up. All too often people talk, a whole lot of yapping, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and they never follow up. It's too much. It's too much. I gotta watch my show. I gotta watch Love and Hip Hop. I got this, I got that. You got everything else in the book, but when the cops come around, y'all talking big like y'all bosses. But then when you got a chance to really hold them accountable, you don't go up to the police station and file a report. You don't follow up. You don't get an attorney. You don't have money set aside for an attorney. That's for all the people that want to be tough and bad and bring guns to school and sell drugs and live that life. Cool, to each his own. I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you at all. Because what you eat don't make me shit. But at the end of the day, if you're going to be ripping and running the streets, living a certain lifestyle, just have your ducks in a row. Have some lawyer money set aside, some bail money set aside. Know your rights. You living that life. I'm a civilian. And I still got money for that type of stuff saved up. And I'm not involved in anything illegal. And don't plan on being involved and won't let nobody involve me in nothing illegal. All right? So, again, hey, you got to have lawyer money saved up. Funeral money, something. You don't have no savings? I'm pretty sure they don't have no money for no lawyer. Is she wearing scrubs?
Put your arms behind your back. Get off foot.
So what school is she in nursing school?
You're good. Breathe.
Or is she just wearing scrubs because they comfortable to wear? She been looking at too much TV. She trying to say she can't breathe, which it is hard to be like that, but you can breathe if you're talking. If you calm down.
Do not kick.
And then it's like you yelling, you're not getting anything accomplished. Do you not see that you're at a disadvantage at this point? Oh shit. She
Now
just
you going for battery to PO.
you gonna care in that courtroom. You gonna care when they give you that time. You gonna care when you up in that cell and you can't come and go as you please. You can't eat snacks all day. You gonna care. Your mom gonna care too. And don't let that cop say he injured or anything else. You're gonna probably have restitution.
Thank you, guys.
Why y'all think I on the ground for?
Because she's kicking us.
I did not kick y'all. She not kicking. Y'all heard about her kicking. She not kicking.
Hey, well when you calm
She
down.
not kicking no more. Why all y'all kill on her? Cause y'all heard about y'all kill on her.
Stop kicking.
Y'all heard
Too emotional, man. Don't know how to control their emotions.
Stop tensing up.
Can't even think straight.
Relax. Relax and we'll stop. Stop kicking.
Bitch, you ready to touch me, ain't you?
Roll her onto her side. We've got her legs. Roll her onto her side. Let me get a hobble. Yeah, we're getting her a hobble.
Y'all hurt my arm.
See, prime example, man. Like, you still yelling and screaming. They gonna keep you there until you calm down. You already done kicked dude probably in his pride. It looked like you caught him good in either his thigh or his private area. It probably not his private because he probably would have, fell over or something like that. So it probably was his thigh. But that was a good, strong kick. 1. 2, they not doing anything. They standing still. They not roughing her up at all. They just letting her stay there until she... And they got on her side so you can breathe. Now, she was just on her chest. I get it. You can't breathe and have asphyxiation and whatever. But laying on her side, you should be able to breathe if you calm down and stop yelling and screaming. Talking about you can't breathe, but you yelling. You can't talk if you're not breathing.
We don't have your arm.
That put me on the jerk. Let me work. Get my badge.
We will.
Get my badge.
And it's still cussing.
Stop kicking.
Get off me. Get off. Y'all hurting me.
And who's that saying she not kicking? She just
Y'all
kicked.
hurting me.
Okay.
Y'all hurting me.
What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. Y'all wrong. Y'all dead wrong. The cops are in their rights right now to do what they doing. And they not even doing anything. They chilling. They not saying anything. They not arguing back or nothing. They just chilling. They just waiting for.
Y'all put my shoes on.
Yep. Stop kicking. Stop kicking.
Now they got a what they hog ties? It's a hog tie. I forgot what they call it. And that is definitely not comfortable. You talking about you can't breathe now? Should have stopped kicking. They about to have you tied up, strung up like a hog. About to hog tie your ass.
On me.
Was that money? Let me get some money.
Hell no.
Let me hold that. What's that, $5?
Can we cut her down?
Not yet.
They didn't want to call y'all.
Let's stand up. Stand up.
Y'all ain't mad at
Yeah, you are.
What are y'all yelling about? And why the other kids still standing here to witness this? Is she in nursing school?
Miss, please carry me.
So she not in, I thought when they say school, I'm thinking she in like high school or middle school. She look like she a nursing student.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
So is she a nurse? I don't know yet, but it looked like she got on scrubs. So if you're a nursing student, you going to school with a gun to threaten another student, you're there to get educated to become a nurse, like to take care of people and get in the healthcare industry and probably level up in life. Because it looked like you and your family need some help around there to level up financially. And this is what you doing? You taking guns to school to threaten them, man? Like, that's some punk shit. That's some punk ass stuff right there anyway, where people got to resort to gun violence because they don't know how to knuckle up no more. They don't know how to fight. That's the problem. They want to run, get guns. And now let's say you do take somebody's life. Okay, you get a moment of satisfaction when you take out your frustration, anger on this so-called person. But then now you got to live with the guilt. If you have any sense of being a human being, any of it in your body, at one point you're going to regret that because they can't come back. You can't bring somebody back from the death. Now, again, that's why we need to get back teaching these young kids and just people in general how to just... If you got that big of an issue with somebody, duke it out. Knuckle up. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all going straight to gun violence for the most dumbest things. You get what I'm saying? If nobody's not violating none of your family members in molesting nobody or raping or murdered somebody or anything like that, and even then, you got to let the law take its course. But if that's too slow of a process for you, then at that point, still not justified. Unless somebody like is staying your ground state and somebody's coming in your house and you shoot them. But other than that, if you hunting somebody down, there's no way to justify it. It could be justified in a court of opinion where it's like, okay, I could see, somebody killed your little baby daughter or son and then you go seek revenge. Okay, in a court of public opinion, we'll ride with that. Be like, okay, you justify. However, the law is still going to lock your ass up. But court of a public opinion, we get it. But more than likely, she looking at the way her and her mother and her family act, she probably there yip-yapping off at the mouth. Other little shorty probably just as ghetto as her, yip-yapping off at the mouth at the school. And so now she want to be big and bad and feel like she got to get one up on a girl at school because it more than likely is a female. So I'm going to bring a gun now. And now look at you. So she winning. Whoever you was going to take the gun to threaten is winning right now, because you probably won't be in school for a while if you even come back. And she's going to move on with her life and finish her nursing program and hopefully do bigger and better things, while you going to be stagnated now because now you got all these legal issues. Sad, sad, sad. But I digress. Let me get off my soapbox.
Some self-respect. Stand up.
Crazy. No self-respect. Just like he said, you don't have no self-respect.
Right here. Look at it. Going to work, motherfucker doing this shit to me. Wow, G. Yeah, they gonna run behind me. I'm smarter than y'all.
And then they keep talking trash to the cops. I'm smarter than y'all. Y'all not that smart. Your mom locked up. Now you handcuffed.
Yeah.
Not gonna have any.
It don't matter. I can go to my county jail, whatever, and get my back. What's wrong with y'all? You don't make no sense. Look at all these fucking move. No, get off me. Get the fuck off me.
How the police wrong when they're called to come check out the fact that she bought a gun? But see, this is the problem. People don't want to take accountability for what they do. Your sister took a damn gun. That's why I'm like, do they even know what's going on? Because they keep talking to the cops as if the cops are wrong. Where it says she brought a gun to school. So do they just not know? That's the only thing that's giving me the benefit of doubt, giving them the benefit of doubt for me, is maybe they haven't figured out what was going on. That's still their problem, because instead of yelling and cussing the cops out and making all these idle threats, because you're not going to follow through with them, how about you ascertain and figure out, hey, what's going on, officer? Why are you coming to detain my daughter? What did she do? This, that, and the third. So if they didn't do that, that's why they're so confused and angry and upset with the fact that she's getting detained. They said detained. She's really getting arrested at this point, because they didn't have enough common sense and enough emotional intelligence to control themselves to figure out what was going on first. Come on, man. Calm down. Pipe down.
I got it.
Now look at you. Now look at you. You look like a damn fool. Now they gotta carry your big ass up in the car. Look at you. And still talking shit. You're losing. That's their lines. They should be the ones talking shit to you. Not the other way around. You're losing right now. Those their lines. Like Kevin Hart said, I think those their lines.
Do not put me in the car like that.
You had a choice.
Do not put me in the car like that.
How you think you gonna tell the cops what to do after you've been acting the way you act? You done kicked their homeboy 2-3 times.
Do not put me in the car like that.
Put her in the car like
Put me in
that.
the car like that.
We're on our side.
Yeah, or lay her on the side, but you laying down because they already got your ankles tied up. They can't sit you up. Well, they could, but they not. Because y'all not out. They're going to try to make this as uncomfortable of a ride for her and her mother as they can without killing them.
Listen, you're gonna.
I don't care.
They sound tired. These officers trying to carry her big ass.
might be able to fit in there.
She's solid, too. She looked like she been about a solid,
Might as well kill me.
probably about a solid 200.
Might as well kill me. Might as well kill me.
You don't mean
Might
that.
as well kill me. Might as well fucking kill me.
She mad because her wig came off. She want to die because her wig came off. Women with their head. Women with their head, boy. That's one way to get them, boy. Her wig then came off. Now she want them to kill her. Kill me. Kill me. Y'all done messed my wig up. Kill me. Don't kill me out there. She said y'all killing me out there, but now she want to die because y'all done messed the wig piece up. You don't mean that. Because what if they say, all right, and pull out the hammer and just put it to your forehead? You'll be like, no, no. Just kill me.
Give my phone to my sister. What?
No emotional intelligence. None whatsoever. Don't want to take accountability. I really want to know if she took a gun in that. Is it a gun in there? If it's a gun in there, they dead
I'm
wrong.
looking at you.
What's up?
What?
What's up?
Why are you acting like this?
Cause I don't have a gun.
Okay, but wait, listen. Why are you acting like this? You could have told us that and saved yourself a trip to the
Exactly. If it comes to find out she really does not have a gun in her possession, let's say she did, but they can't prove it because she got rid of it before they came, right? Like he just said, why in the... I want to cuss so bad with YouTube. And I'm trying to watch how I talk on here. That's why I'm using certain... I got a good vocabulary, luckily, where I can, pull it off. But I want to cuss so bad. I really want to talk like I really would be talking to my homeboys. But, hey... It is what it is. she said, I don't even have a gun. He just said, you could have saved yourself a trip to the county, to the jail, if you would have just said that when we came. Y'all caused this big ass commotion. It started off with a few cops. It ended up with like damn near 7, 8 cops dead by the time it was all said and done. Because one, you kicking and assaulting the police officers when they tell you not to kick. I mean, it's your mom pushing up against her with her titties and talking this and talking big and bad. Like y'all really, like y'all put fear in the cops' heart. If anything, you gonna turn them up even more. Y'all turned up, they gonna turn up. Now, luckily, these cops was very professional in my opinion. They didn't. You know, one of them did have exchanged words back and forth with the mom for the most part, but I mean, shit. I mean, she talking trash. I'm gonna talk a little trash back too. I mean, I don't blame her for that. But overall, the cops was professional in my opinion. They really could have put some work in on them. Seriously, he could have tased her and been justified. Honestly, they could have tased her on the ground and would have been justified with her kicking and all that other stuff, carrying on screaming. But they so I think they took into an account the little youngins right there, her family. They already emotional, and if they would have did that, it just would have escalated. So luckily these cops had enough sense to de-escalate, not use any tasers, not use no OC spray, and de-escalate it, and they just sat around and just let her fight and burn out all her energy before they took her to the patrol car. So when they asked, well, why y'all just sitting there? Why y'all just laying there? Because they trying to let things calm down so they can, you know, figure out their next steps. So hats off to the cops in this video. I don't see they did anything wrong. The mother and daughter way out of line. And now if we find out you didn't really have a gun, you even dumber for acting out this way because you were not guilty. But now you're going to catch charges. You're going to catch assault against a police officer. They might even hit you with resisting arrest. So, yeah, it might be misdemeanors at the end of the day, but like you said, you would have saved yourself and us a whole lot of time being wasted and emotions, blood pressure going up if you would have just said that from the jump. Come on, man, you dummy. Stupid.
Hey, but we had to talk to you. We had to address the situation. We were. Listen.
If you want to talk to me, come right here.
I'm going to talk to you through this right now.
I'm not listening.
Okay, let me.
Okay. You don't.
Listening.
Are you a child? I'm not going to talk right
It
now.
don't matter. Are you an old yeah? You an old pig.
She get that all from her mother. I'm telling you, I ain't even got to see more than what I saw from the mother. She gets that all from her mother. All that is her mother's fault. That's how her mother raised her, and that's why when she go out into this world, she's going to have a hard life until she figures out, hey, it's me. I'm the problem. I have no emotional intelligence. I'm ignorant as F, ignorant as hell. You know what I'm saying? Pack her up, man. She got to go, man. Pack her up, man. She out of here. Like, I haven't always been this well-spoken or, you know, articulate myself and have emotional intelligence even myself. So I've come a long way. So that's why I say I'm not really one to judge nobody. We all have our flaws. But at the end of the day, man, it's just sad to see adults that still haven't figured it out, the basics out. Just how to be cordial, professional, kind, emotional intelligence. That's what they need to be teaching in these schools, man. From elementary school all the way to high school, they need to be teaching these kids emotional intelligence, what it means, what it looks like, how do you learn it, how do you obtain it, you know, how do you get better at it. That's what they really be needing, because not just black people, I'm talking about just period, because you got white people that act like this, Indian, Asian, everybody. So I know the stereotypes and the negative connotation when it comes to black women and black men, like we just savages and animals. Nah, that's not always the case. A lot of us are very educated, very well spoken, good mannerisms, good upbringing, beautiful families, and we don't carry ourselves like this. No matter how much I want to try to put us all in this box, we're not all like that. We're not all ghetto-fied and all ignorant. However, the ones that are, they need some real help. They need some real therapy. They need to get some traumas healed, whatever else. I don't know. I'm not a psychiatrist, so I can't diagnose anybody, but they definitely got some problems. But with that being said, man, a very good service if they start teaching emotional intelligence in elementary school to high school and all across the board. All schools, predominantly black schools, predominantly Latino schools, predominantly mixed schools, white schools, private schools. They need to teach this because even those spoiled, rich, white kids don't have emotional intelligence. They don't. They also don't like to be held accountable. So both ends of the spectrum, you got the hood, ghetto, poor, poverty-stricken family who don't teach these things, and you got the wealthy, rich families that don't teach it either, and everything in between. They not even saying anything negative. She just rambling.
Y'all middle name is. Y'all kids can go to hell. They can die. Y'all the voodoo.
She just acting up.
Somebody that do voodoo.
She act like she's scaring somebody. So immature. Now she talking about voodoo, giving voodoo a bad name.
I got y'all. I swear to God, I do. Y'all fuck with somebody that do voodoo, and I'm not gonna do it.
Oh hell no!
So does she think by threatening with voodoo? So if you know so much voodoo, why you handcuffed right now? Why you ain't voodoo your way out of this? But then it's like y'all want to make all these demands. Let's say even though we know the cops, it never crossed their mind to let her go. But let's just say you had a inkling, just a small chance that they might say, you know what, you didn't have a gun in your bag. Cool, whatever. We gonna let you go on your own reconnaissance. Is that the word? Yeah. And we're gonna let you go, but then because you asked us to, let's say they said because you asked us to, then in the same breath you calling them your middle name a B, I hope your kids die, I'ma do voodoo, all right now let me out. I don't think, how does that go together? How does that train of thought work in your mind? I don't think like that. To threaten people and in the same breath ask for them to do something nice for me. Yeah, something's wrong here. Something's terribly wrong. Her mom's done a terrible job.
Her person too, so everything's hers.
The same mother that got arrested with her daughter did a terrible job.
Everything this is her.
Terrible job. If this is how your daughter acts in this setting, where she's in the wrong and still acts this way, I can only imagine if she's in the right. Oh man, you ain't gonna hear the end of it. You're wrong and you're acting out.
Excuse me. I'm not. Can I corroborate with y'all?
Yes, you can.
For real. Let me the up.
Very nice.
I corroborate with y'all. I never saw y'all. Let me corroborate with y'all. Okay. For real.
Now you want to cooperate. It just doesn't make any logical sense. You gotta cooperate or they gonna dog your ass.
I don't want him to touch me.
You mad at them for doing their job because you was accused of bringing a gun to school, and it's gonna be messed up if somebody did a falsely accused her of bringing a gun when she didn't bring a gun. Probably because she was the way she talking now. She probably was reckless at school. She talking about doing voodoo on the cops. So I can only imagine what you was saying in school. I can only imagine. You probably said, I'm going to blow this up. I'm going to come shoot this up. I got a gun in my bag. I'm going to do voodoo on y'all. Like, so if you acting like this with the cops, all you doing is just proving whoever called the cops on you right. That's all you doing.
Shut the fuck up.
And she's still talking crazy.
Stupid. Pick me up. That's what y'all do.
Man, don't pick her up. Make her walk. Make her hop in there.
Pick me up. Thank y'all. Pick me up. And kiss my black. Pick me up. Pick me up.
She said, I'm going to cooperate with y'all and see y'all. And then she started talking crazy to them. Man, get this girl out of here. She need therapy.
Suspect was arrested for unlawful possession of a firearm, resisting arrest, battery of an officer, and aggravated menacing. Her mother was arrested for obstructing justice, battery of an officer, and resisting arrest. The suspect's father and sister both received citations for obstructing justice. Let us know what you thought about this video in the comment.
All right, the father and daughter must have did something over there somewhere. At least the father had enough sense. Again, or maybe he knew he had a warrant. I don't know. But for the wife to turn up more than the man in a relationship, I can only imagine what he going through in the house with her. Because I ain't even hear nothing about the father talking the whole video. For him to get a citation, I think the sister's the one to check address over here that had the phone recording. But the father, I ain't even know the father was on the premises. So I can only imagine what he going through with his wife. Man, that's crazy. But hey, man, I talked enough in this one. This one was a barn burner right here. Barn burner. I'm just using all types of phrases I've learned throughout my life that I usually don't even talk like this with my friends. But due to YouTube shutting down videos for profanity and lewd conduct, ain't gonna happen. Invested too much. So with that being said, we out. Kid Arcade TV. Hope you was entertained. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know in the comments down below. Like the video if you liked it. If you don't, that's cool too. Constructive criticism is always welcome. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Turn on your notification bell. I appreciate you. I see you in the next one. Kid Arcade TV, your host, Kid Arcade. Peace.